Hello, outdoor tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem Thracia 776. As if any of us would ever go outside. With me, BlueAnkylo. Hey guys, we got another start to a chapter to go here. And as before, I've probably done most of the preps. I think I've got this one under control. And it is, in fact, our last outdoor map. So I did have a look. And even if you don't go outside, you can watch some cool mounted units do it. Last episode, we crossed a river and fought Reinhardt and met Sayas, who caused a bunch of problems. And we didn't fight our way through, though, mostly. I think we did okay. I had a little break in the middle, which threw off my game a little bit, so my bad on that. But hopefully no interruptions this time around, and we'll stick through all the way. Leaving the troubled waters of the River Thracia behind him, Leif approached Raedric's stronghold, Castle Munster. There, emboldened by news of Leif's victory, the citizens seized the opportunity to flee. However, they were caught in the crossfire of two forces, the Magi, led by Ced, who were trying to defend civilians, and the Knights of Munster, who were determined to stop them. The region has become a war zone, and the fighting grew worse with every day. Okay, and straight into the map overview. So another not a gigantic map. It's mostly mountains, right? Let's load preps. I think this is the right save. Yeah, this looks pretty good. So well, quick map overview. Let's set up. Oh, I should get some music going while I chit chat. Today, we're still going with Overclocked Remix as I do, but I'm gonna try out a new playlist. I have no idea if this is any good. This is a Mega Man, any game Mega Man, so anything from 1 to, well, 500, whatever they're up to nowadays, I don't know. So, it's going to be a little bit more pumpin' stage music to try to keep me awake. I actually don't know Mega Man music as well as, say, Final Fantasy, but I know there's some good tunes in there. I know, like, the first 3 games pretty well, and maybe the X series a little, but, you know, there's a lot of games. Anyway, that's if you just want to go look these up. So, yeah, the map, mostly mountain. There's kind of a winding path to the castle here. You gotta go around, and then down, and then like one tile gap, and then up this way. Mostly a bunch of cliffs, although you could fly over or warp over. There's some reason to visit these houses. I think some bandits will come burn them. And I'm not sure if there's anything in these houses, so nothing too much there. We're going to have some civilians to rescue, and once the map starts, I'll do more. There's going to be some more stuff that pops up. But there are some Venin Ballista, that is to say. We know how to deal with these, and we got this general with, like, everything. Master Axe I could use. I only have one, and it's halfway broken. So that'd be pretty cool. He's 13 cons, so in theory we could just capture him. And Killer Axes are pretty good. Master Axes are pretty good. Whatever, you know, it's fine. We've got 2 sleep mages, sleep sorcerers here. And I do plan on disabling them very quickly so that we can not be put to sleep constantly, which is just... We have the restore staves, but they only have 7 magic, so even like a base level Salem could handle it, as long as you have something to counteract it. And then we get more sleep staves. So if I spend 2 sleeps to put these to sleep and then get 6 uses back, I'd say that's an improvement. Then we got a bunch of cavalry type units, nothing too crazy, and I'm sure there'll be some reinforcements, so we'll talk about that in a minute. For my deployment, let's see here. So like I mentioned, this is, I'm pretty sure this time, the actual last outdoor map. So this is sort of the last real good opportunity for Dean and Karen and most of my cavalry, especially Lance cavalry. I will say that sword cavalry will probably do okay on indoor maps because they can just use their sword, their A rank in swords. And fortunately, Callion, although he won't be able to go lances, he's got A rank in swords already, so he'll be usable on indoor maps if I want. The mages, of course. Glade is here just to carry a couple backup healing items just in case we need them, and he gives a authority star, so hey, value there, I guess. Anybody else on my list? I ended up not using most of my Axe and Lance cavalry. Fergus just didn't get the stats. Kane is Lance only, would promote to... Or no, I guess he's a paladin. No. It's Lance only, he can use swords dismounted. So yeah, he would have been like Finn, and that would have been a bit hard in the late game. I think Alba is the same, yeah. So both of them are like, you know, good outdoors, but kind of bad indoors. And then you've got Brighton and Hicks, who are the same but axes, where they get axe rank, but no real sword rank. And I think bringing them into indoor maps again would have a, you know, they for whatever reason they're not allowed to use axes when they dismount, which is kind of unfortunate. But archers, you know, bow knights can use bows on the ground, and certainly mages and any normally ground units would be fine. But yeah, anyway, I just was thinking about who we could bring. For instance, Fred, same thing. You know, he might have been worth using. I don't know. I guess Paragon is giving him Paragon. He doesn't really have anything, but you know, sword paladins, I don't mind them. Was there anything else I wanted to talk about these guys? I've already done the scrolls and everything, so we don't have to do that prep this time. Do a quick review of who we're bringing. What I'm trying to do is some fatigue management here. I know we're almost at the end, and I've only got a few stamina drinks, so I want to let people rest for the indoor maps. So Dawson, I want to come back ready to go. Maka, I want ready to go for indoor maps. Tina's fatigued. Homer is a little bit fatigued, so we'll let him be at full power. Linoan, I want to make sure I've got some staff users for indoor maps ready to go, because using staves does fatigue you a bit. And I don't think I need to use my thieves on this map. So indoor maps tend to have a lot of doors and locks and stuff, so I want them both, one way or the other, I want them at 100, or 0 fatigue, 100% ready to go. So that leaves like most of the outdoor units. I do need some staff users, so you know, I want to make sure we can handle any statuses that get thrown at us, including poison. Flyers that might be far away will have an antitoxin, or at least 1 or 2. I've got some meteor on Asvel, that could be fun. Let's see, Safi. I do have a specific turn 1 strategy for a little bit of ensorceling. I'll cover that at the beginning, but basically I want to one-shot some... The Ballista, I need to do a little bit more damage with a Bolting Tome or a Meteor Tome, and I've got a few ensorcels, so I feel like I can use a couple charges here. We're pretty close to the end of the game. I don't want to hoard everything and never use it, so I figured this is a good chance to show that off. And yeah, Olwen's got a Bolting, and I will bring her Blessed Sword. And honestly, she's got another Dire Thunder, so we could spam this constantly. We've got effectively 91 uses of one of the best weapons in the game. Very nearly. We've got Salem here, who I would like to get to... He's a little bit fatigued. I'd like to get him to level 20 and promote if possible. I'd also like him to get a bit staff rank, because I think he'll get +1 staff rank on promotion. So I was thinking a little bit about staff ranks here. I probably should have got Linoan to A by now with a little bit of careful, more careful management. And we also definitely could have had Tina at A rank by now. But I just didn't quite practice enough. So time's kind of up, and we'll just have to do it on the next map. I'm bringing Nana mostly for charm, and also she's on a horse, so, you know, next map, if I bring her, she's going to be a little bit less useful indoors. Same thing with Finn and everybody else, and that's pretty much the team. I would like, but I'm going to try to spread the fatigue around. There's not going to be a lot of maps left to recover. So that's that. Let's see if there's any story, and then I'll go over kind of the additions to the map once we get started here. I'm pretty sure you may have noticed I have a speed ring for Dermot. I was actually trying very hard to decide if I had anybody that could use this, and he's got charm, he's got a 5 FCM, he can use swords inside. I figured there's very few people on my team that even get anything from a speed ring. It was kind of him or what's his name, my dark mage, Salem. Salem could use the speed, but he doesn't really do a lot of combat, so you know, whatever. I just figured he's just gonna focus on staves, basically, and he can defend himself, but he's not a main combat unit like Dermot, so he gets more value. The Fiends Lair. Can you believe we're 23 chapters in? Sir said, Raedric has found our last safe house. There's nowhere for us to shelter the children. Blast, how could I escort them out? Would that I could escort them out myself. That would have our rebellion without a leader. There just isn't anyone up to the task of getting the children to safety. I could carry out that duty if you'd allow it. Who goes there? Who in blazes are you? A simple traveler, nothing more. I heard about the fighting that had broken out. If you wish to spirit the children away from this place, perhaps I could help. Or are you unwilling to trust me? I sense your heart is enveloped in a gentle wind. You don't seem to mean us harm. Just who are you exactly? You do wear the robes of royal priesthood. We haven't the time for me to explain my life story, I'm afraid, but I give you my word I'll see the children to safety. You can either trust me or not. Choose now. Very well, I have little alternative but to believe you. One more thing. When you flee, please make sure this sword escapes the city as well. A sword? I'll gladly smuggle it out of Munster. Do you realize what weapon this is? It's the Bragi blade. I'd heard it was kept in Castle Munster under heavy guard. It was, but I saw to that. You see, Raedric is protected by an enchantment on his own blade, the Loctrian Fang. Bragi's blade is the only thing that can breach its foul magic. I see. What would you have me do with it? The blade can only be wielded by a swordsman of holy blood. A rebel leader, Prince Leaf, is marching his liberation army as we speak. He can use it. I want you to deliver it to him. I understand. I'll see that it reaches his hands. You have my gratitude. Oh, Sir Priest, you must give me your name at least. Forgive my rudeness. I am Syas of House Veltimer. Turns out Syas maybe not a bad guy after all. Even though he's been fighting against us for a while. He is also the one, in case you've forgotten, he is also the one that helped cure or uncurse Marita, who had a cursed Shadow Blade for a while, and kind of helped her. I think he's showed up a few times during the story. He's been working behind the scenes, kind of not exactly on the Emperor or Julius's side. Especially not the Dark Church. What? Those peasants dare flee? I'm afraid so, sire. It seems the Magi have been sheltering the children. They're making a run for it. This is unacceptable. Those cattle are the only bargaining chips we have with the Empire to overlook this mess. Faladin, cut them down in the street, slay every little one. Let's show every damn peasant in Munster what the price of fleeing is. Sure, I'll kill all the kids. You called, Lord Raedric? Alfland, I want you to take command of the castle gates. Guard them with your life. I hear Leonster's stray mutt is marching on Munster, and the Magi have already breached the castle once. They must not be allowed to seize control of the gates. Of course, sire. We'll take every measure to secure the city. So this is Munster. It appears the fighting between the Magi and the Knights of Munster has broken out in the streets. Things have escalated since we were last here. The Knights seem weaker than before, but they're still a force to be reckoned with. Without the Magi's aid, I fear seizing Munster will be nigh impossible. Oh, what's this? There's movement around the city. Looks like a group of children. What? There's no time. Let's hurry. All right, let's hurry, boys. But we do need to look around a little bit. So as it turns out, Syas is over here under our control. He has joined the group, and he has 5 movement stars. Or 5 authority stars. He lost 5 of them when he defected, but that's still pretty good. He's got Nihil, he's got A-rank stave, so he can do all the warp shenanigans. He can use light, you know, he's okay. I think he's on my slides over there, so you can see all his stats if you're curious. He's pretty strong, not a real combat unit exactly. You know, he's only got 12 speed. I could have given him the speed ring, in theory. But, you know, another A-rank staff user with a lot of authority stars. Although I think he's going to lose a couple if we keep him. Now, I think the idea is he could warp some of these kids out of here. At least that's the idea. He also can silence. So he could probably silence these guys if we wanted. Also, there's a boss now. So there's this Alphalin guy. He's got some stats. I mean, they're pretty high, but nothing too crazy. The main thing is he's got his own silence and a very short range reduced target's HP to 1. I don't think this is a huge threat because it's you know, range 1. Silence is annoying, and but he doesn't have a Fenrir tome or anything, so no long range. No long range. And nothing new out here yet. I guess Fodden's out here. He wasn't here before. In theory, I could try to put him to sleep, steal his Master Lance and a Flame Sword. Maybe we should do that. I should have deployed I didn't. He wasn't on my prep screen, so I didn't think of that. But flame swords and master lance. Well, I've got a few of these. It's not too bad, but flame swords are always good, right? We like those. I could go back and add. No, wait. I'm pretty sure. Did I give Asvel? I should have given him a another. Okay, hold on. We'll go back. You can only prep so well based on what you know, and I forgot that this couple extra guys shows up. I'm just gonna take one tornado. That should cover it, right? Or one blizzard. That's the one. It's fine. Put him to sleep, hopefully, and then gather up his flame sword. Blizzard is kind of busted. Okay, I'm gonna skip the intro again here. Maybe make another save and turn 1 again. And yeah, so that's the main thing. Sleep. Deal with this guy. Silence, and then kill him. In theory, though, you know, there's some warp abuse you could probably do if you're into that kind of thing. He starts with Jormungandr, so you could probably just warp right here and kill him if you wanted. Technically, no, the mounted units can't even get you there, so you could warp here and be... Well, you'd be in range of the ballista. Nope. That place is suspicious. You're out of range of everything. Except for maybe, like, bows. Yeah, you could probably do that. Let me have a quick look at the reinforcement page. I've skimmed this one. I don't think this map is supposed to be super difficult, so I haven't spent a ton of time here. But yeah, we want to visit these houses. I don't think there's anything in these ones. We've got reinforcements from the forts. We got thieves showing up eventually over there. We can check what turn... Turn 3, so we get like a couple turns to get over here. So I'm gonna hope Karen can fly over there kind of speedily, and we'll see how that works. These yellow squares are a bit more different. Also, there's some more stuff on turn 2 that hasn't showed up yet that we'll deal with, but Dragon Knights, you know. 3 to 10 sorcerers. So these guys just come with Jormungandr. They don't have rewarp, they don't have Fenrir. I'm not sure if they're random or how that works, but that's kind of annoying. And then a big wing of Dragon Riders. So these guys will be a bit scary when they pop in. We got to talk with Leaf and Syas. We get a big unit, big army, and we get a choice. We could keep Syas, but we could take someone else. I'll talk about that once we can see both their stats. But you can only have one or the other, I guess, is the thing. You can probably guess who the other one is already, to be honest. Okay, I mean, I don't think there's anything else to worry about. Let's get back to the game. Gave you guys... Oh, right, forgot. Gotta close the overlay. There we go. Okay, so... like I'm sure I made a save, but we're just double sure. So I have a bit of a plan on turn 1. First off, I'm assuming these guys are going to start chasing after Syas, and I'm assuming... I haven't tested any turns. I'm assuming the kids will start to run away south. So, technically, Syas is blocking the path of the knights, and I'm fairly certain they'll chase. The biggest threat, I would say, is maybe that all of these things are in the way. Like, they can kind of shoot at us if we try to get close. Well, big threat. It's just an annoyance. I can deal with them probably right away. But I also want to get to these villages. So one thing we can do, and I did sort of set this all up in advance, is we can just kill the ballista. So Olwen could attack this one, but I'll show you the numbers here. She has 29 damage, which is 1 shy of a kill. And Asvel has about the same problem. He can do just a little bit less than what they need to kill them. So if we have someone with, say, Ensorcel, they could get us over that bump and just one-shot them. And then we can kill 2 on turn 1, and this will be the only one alive. We can kill that one on turn 2. And I might even, if it's in range, I'd like to probably put this guy to sleep as well. Maybe put this guy, I don't know, put everyone to sleep, whatever. So let's do that first, and I'm going to start moving people south, because we might need a little bit of help. And I haven't like planned this map out perfectly, but I know Ocean's going this way. And then I kind of had a plan here to do a double ensorcel. This might be a bit of a waste of our ensorcel charges, maybe. But we'll see. She has to target that one. Asvel's going to target the one to the right. And she's got 99% to hit, so I don't really need to move anyone over. It doesn't really matter. I mean, we could always miss one of these. That would be annoying, but chances are we're fine. Oh, I need to move Lara out of the way because Nana's going to just trade over. But I need to do Salem's turn first. His job is Nighty Night. I guess I could have put... I could actually put Fod into sleep as well. That's crazy. But no. I want to put these Dark Mages to sleep so that we can just scoop up their sleep saves. I was thinking you could probably get away with silencing them. Like, we've got a lot of silence staves. So they're a little bit cheaper in a way. But I had exactly 2 uses of Sleep Staff. It's kind of Salem's thing. That's what he started with. And I thought it was kind of fitting for him to put these guys, some Dark Mages, just like him, to sleep. And get some new sleep staves. So, that was the plan. I can just throw that away. I don't think I'm going to be hammering it. Then, Nana is going to go here. We're going to move the ensorcel over because of double trade. No. We're not going to move it. We're going to pick it up and use it. That's the one. Because Asvel needs to go Meteor this turn. I had this first turn... I wanted to plan out at least the first turn a little bit more than nothing. This way, Asvel can move over and Meteor this one. And then next turn, they'll still be strong enough to finish off the last Ballista safely. And I don't want to, like, abuse a ton of my Siege Tomes, but I've got a fair number of them. And we could get a Movement Star. And, I promise you guys, I haven't rigged this run. I have not done any kind of, I wouldn't even know how to, in advance, like, set the RNG up to do a certain action, but I know that it's like a task, right? A tool-assisted speed run. You could kind of rig it all so that, you know, you get crits when you need them and everything. I'm sure there's ways of doing that, but okay. So that it just means I actually had some positioning, like, I was pretty sure Karen could make it past the Ballista. I could figure a way out over anyway. It turns out we don't need to do that at all. You know, I was also thinking maybe I should have deployed Ida just to pick people up and drop them up on top of the... Because I could probably use, like, Nana to pick someone up and then take drop over the cliff with Ida. That would have been really good. In fact, if I was redoing preps, I would ditch Glade and bring Ida just so she can ferry people up. I don't know if I'm going to need more than one person over here. So, like, Karen's gonna hit a village next turn. I'm gonna have to save it. It's gonna be a real... well, hold on, let me just double check. What's in these houses? 1, 2, 3 house. Vulnerary in number 1 doesn't matter. Physics in number 2 doesn't matter too much. Holy water. If we lose some houses, it doesn't friggin' matter. I mean, I'll miss out on some dialogue if that happens, but... it's mostly trash. So let's just send Karen. And then I'll use Dean for my my other strategy. I haven't gone through Sias's plan yet. He could probably kill this guy, I would imagine, but I haven't actually checked his combat prowess. So if we fought, he would not double. So he's not super fast, and light weighs him down a bit. He's not going to get silenced, though, by this guy, because he's got 18 magic. He'll probably go for Nana again. And, he needs to talk to Leaf. It's very important. And I would like to preserve these, if I can. Could have had him silence one of these guys. The reason I didn't want to silence them is I kind of assumed they would have walked away. Now, they have a long way to go to escape. But I didn't want them to maybe, like, go into the castle or something and just disappear. So, I don't know. Silence sometimes... you know, sometimes they do weird things. What am I thinking here? It would be great. I mean, if I just rescued someone up, Honestly, like, Marita and Ocean, I think that's what we do. We can't do them both on the same turn. Well, no, it's possible with dancing. So we have to park them here and then have Dean, like, take drop and have him Kanto get danced and then do it again. So it's theoretically possible to get 2 combat units kind of in between, and they can kind of hold the choke point while the kids start to run. We could try to grab the kids and move them down instead, but it seems more difficult. And then, like, we do have to worry a little bit about mage reinforcements. Oh, and I was kind of planning on Glade doing some visits here, see what these guys have to say. You can't beat Raedric, you fools! Turn back while you still can! He's got the Loptier Church on his side, and they gave him a relic, the Loptrian Fang. As long as he's holding that thing, he can't be defeated. Its magic stops him from being hurt. But supposedly there was another blade being kept at the castle that could break it. Emphasis on was. It was stolen in the mess. We'll visit the other one in a second. I guess we could technically drop the dancer up there too, but I don't know. Sarah didn't have any big plans other than potentially restoring people that need being restored. So keep her kind of in the middle. Just keep her in the middle. Sayas, I don't want to see. Movement of 2. Yeah, these guys are not getting very far. I wonder if the Dragon Riders, if they will kill them. We might need to either warp them down or pick them up with Glade. Or Dean. It might have been really nice to put... Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. I don't know. I'll keep them here for now. We'll see how it goes. I didn't actually do any test turns ahead of time, so I don't know how the AI works. Okay, they're chasing, as expected, but we can get up there next turn. And the Ballista already dealt with. Boss goes for silence on Salem. Yeah, that's fair. So they can't get to the kids this turn, but next turn for sure. Alright. Let's, most of these are just trash. We don't have any space for anything anyway. You've come so far, please save our city! This vulnerary is all I can spare. Yeah, you can pretty much just keep it. Okay, let's see if I can do one of my tricks. We gotta restore Salem, and I gotta get some people moving up here. We don't want Salem getting into melee, but he should be able to zap one from range if I need to. Okay, so the theory is these tiles you can't stand on. These tiles are good. So we could put someone right here, and that someone should be... How do you guys think? Marita or Ocean? Ocean's pretty good. Oh, you can't make it. You punk! Why is everyone so fat? Everyone bulked up. Everyone got more than... I'm trying to say. Everyone got too much constitution over time. Well, we got one unit ready to go. Can we... Yeah, we can get another one. That's fine. He just won't be in range to get attacked. I love that we can dance up the cliff, right? You just watch the entertaining dance from up there. We could do it again! We could get another one! Sweet! Who else would we move up there? Asvel's pretty good. I want him to zap the boss. He's not in range, right? No way we can hit the boss. Alfland is just gonna keep silencing. I do need to keep some combat units down because there should be some enemy reinforcements coming soon. I also want to get rid of some of these one-charge restore staves, so it's kind of one of my plans. I was hoping that I could let Salem do some of the restoring, because he needs the staff XP, right? And Safi doesn't want to get too fatigued. We could move up Asvel, maybe? We could move up Leaf, but Leaf is so fast. I mean, the thing is, he does need to talk to Sayus. Maybe we should just... No, Leaf can just run. He doesn't need to be moved. Marita, Ocean, Asvel? Sure. We have to do a little bit of maneuvering to get Asvel there. No, we don't. It's easy. It's easy. This game is just giving it all to me for free. Okay. Oh, I can't rescue drop. You can only take and drop. Okay, I could have got another person up there because of Dean's movement start if I had used the other cavalry to pick up Asvel first. Oh well, that's fine. I was thinking I could have got Laura up there as well, but we've already had so many movement stars, like, whatever. Let's go start working on rescuing the kids then next. So that was legitimately ridiculous. They can't hit Asvel, right? Not this turn. Alright, this should be enough for now. And Karen will be done soon. And, we can visit this one and move along. That dark magic is some terrifying stuff. Apparently it can even turn the flesh into stone. Oh yeah, we've seen that once, long ago. From what I hear, though, them Loptrians in the castle also keep something handy that can turn petrified folk back to normal. It'd have to be some real powerful magical artifact, I'd wager. Like a staff or something. Yeah. So remember Ivel? Remember Ivel? It's been a while. She got turned to stone a long time ago. Just want to move. Do some rescue drops here. Get some speed. Let's see. Salem, is there anything I want you to do this turn? Probably just throw the old sleep staff away. I don't want to promote him yet. I could, but I don't want to. He is not... I don't think he's going to get 4 magic on a promotion. He's not a sage, sadly. The boss might go for Nana anyway. Yeah, I don't want to split up too much. We're moving down. We're trying to move quick, but... Got one more in Sorcel. We don't need that. Well, I could use it on Salem, and then he couldn't get... Wouldn't really make much difference. It would stop him from being silenced. I'm not going to waste it on that. That's... Let's move Leaf along. I know I could rescue drop him up. But I think he's just so fast, it doesn't matter. It depends on where the enemy reinforcements show up. I'm not sure how that works yet. Alright, here we go. Draco Knights. We gotta watch out for these for sure. What's the situation in Munster, Coulter? Nothing unusual yet, but if our intelligence is accurate, there should be massive troop movement shortly. And in all that chaos, we'll have the perfect chance to strike. But such a plan risks dragging civilians into our fighting. That's Altina, right? We know her. She joined the other game. Even if we don't conquer Munster, as long as it's liberated from the Empire, we'll have dealt a tremendous blow to our mutual enemy. Why risk innocent lives when we could simply join forces with the rebels and still do just as much damage? But this is a command directly from His Majesty. Oh, let me speak to Father. I'll convince him. Lady Altina's too naive. We'll never have another opportunity like this to seize Munster. His Majesty is always lenient with the princess, but he won't indulge her this time. Our best chance is to strike now, just as His Majesty ordered. So yeah, there's this weird thing where Altina, or not Altina, where Munster, no. What's the name? The Draco Knight faction? Whatever. They're always trying to steal land from Leaf's faction or whatever. It's weird. Movement up? Did you guys see that? Hashtag rigged again. It looked like we were getting reinforcements, but I didn't see any. Interesting. It's possible I'm accidentally blocking them. I wasn't intending to. You know, some maps I feel it's like appropriate to block reinforcements. I was definitely not. No. That was the civilians moving a tiny little bit. That's right. They didn't actually. Yeah. So I don't know if these guys. Oh, they're not moving. Not yet. Okay. So they're gonna be triggered off of something. We would have to send Karen over to fight them if I wanted to do that. Okay, good. So we can ignore the Draco Knights for the moment. Let's focus on, you know, what's in front of us. 27 damage, Great Bow. Do they have enough movement stars? How are these? Or authority stars. 2 authority stars and 4 authority stars. That's not too bad. In fact, we've got more than they do this time. Leaf, Sias, Glade. Nice. Yeah, Salem got silenced again, jerks. Should have ensorcelled him, I guess. Who's got a 1 charge? Oh, I gotta use Dermot's speed ring, Safety used her 1 charge restore. Didn't I have a second 1 charge? There you go. I want to get rid of Sarah's 1 charge restore as well. My inventory management, I didn't go over it at the beginning of the episode, but my inventory is just so full of stuff. I'm struggling a little bit. Sias could let you kill. This is the only guy I care about capturing. 28 damage. Ocean just laughs at all of them, basically. I do need to keep Asville safe. Maybe we'll have Asville, like, move down. I think he needs to be a bit closer, because I want to hit him, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We could stand here and grab him right now. Then I need to block up a little bit of space. The most dangerous one will be the Arch Knights. We could just pull them into the choke point a little bit more. The kids are slowly running away, and we could start trying to get them out. I think I've got enough up top. Let's get some of the slower kids down. Yeah, that's fine. They also don't weigh very much. Who had... It was Sarah. Nana's really not a combat unit, but she's there for moral support. Sorry, Salem. I was gonna try to get you some staff XP, but you know, they keep that kid's down here. Now, one thing that I'm not sure, I should probably... We might want to not drop the kids, is what I'm thinking. I'm not sure where they're trying to go. I don't know which angle they're trying to escape from. Maybe it's just down here. But if Loptree and Mages show up as ambush reinforcements, they might just walk over and kill them, like we saw on that other dumb map. Nice. I'll drop them for now, and we can kind of make a little wall around them or something. I don't know. Dean and Laura getting all these movement stars is just great. Don't need to use a bolting this turn. Yeah, Dean's... I think bringing Ida would have been a good idea. I could have brought Ida. That would have been smart. I'm gonna put... Oh, no. Archer could stand here and shoot the kid. Or Dean if I let them get too close. I forgot about Dean. So Dawson has to choke point. Don't want him to kill the boss. Boss can't make it to this tile, so... Okay. I'm gonna put I'm gonna put Ocean here, and we're just gonna move that kid that I'm a little bit worried about. We're gonna worry about... Wait, well... I got one meteor use here. I changed my mind. This archer I'm just a little bit annoyed with, because he could, Oh, we can't even one-shot him. Never mind. We got a crit. 18%. That makes it easy. But that way, there's nobody that can shoot the kid. I don't have to move him. That just makes it a little bit easier. Okay, Marita, you're not going to attack this turn. Syas, you're trying to... I guess you can just start running now. I'm pretty sure they're never going to break Ocean, I don't think. And I got lots of reinforcements nearby now. Glade... Actually, he's just going to rush you. I'm kidding. Anyway. Once we know where to go, I'll send Glade. Finn is here as escort as well. Zaffy's here. This is like... Just bypass this entire run. Keeps Leaf moving. Oh, don't forget Karen. All these very important houses. Looks like the folks who made a break for it made it out in one piece. Well, they haven't made it safely yet. Wish I could get out that easy. Here, take this physics staff. There's only a few charges left, but you could use it. That's one of the better rewards. 5 physics is pretty good. And then we got one more house for next turn. Okay. Dermot. Oh, I keep forgetting. Here. +3 speed. Good stuff. Okay, thieves showing up. Reinforcements. Dark mages starting to show up. You wish to see me, Lord Alfhand? Ah, yes. I seem to have misplaced my grimoire. Oh, gods again. Speak up. I can't hear you. Nothing. So, which book, sir? My Tome of Venom. You know the one. It allows me to strike our foes from great distances. Should be easy to find. It's very distinctive. Bound in leather, dyed black as midnight on a moonless night. Every page written with snake venom. Ah, it's magnificent. I'm looking. Hold your horses. Oh, I hope it's easier to find than the last one. Probably coated with poison. So this guy did show up and get to move and attack before we could do anything about it. So luckily he had no real threat to kill Ocean here, but this is the problem with ambush reinforcements that show up somewhat randomly. One of them could surprise us and get a kill if they're lucky. Looks like they're all just gonna suicide here. I could have probably left like Nana or somebody giving him support from the low ground, but most of these guys have a tiny hit percent, so Ocean is just gonna clean up. Looks pretty safe to me. It's a lot of XP that we're just funneling this guy. Ooh, magic. Do you believe in it? And Salem silenced for the last time. Okay, the kids are moving upwards. So I wasn't sure where they were going to run off to, but this is fine. We'll let them go that way. I'm just going to put another save in, because now... I mean... I'm worried about stupid reinforcement things. Okay. We're going to grab this kid. And we're going to talk. And if we can grab after a talk, we'll grab. Priest? You're the one leading the children to safety? Indeed, I did so on behalf of Sir Ced of the Magi. Thank you for taking us in. I think nothing of it. If you see anything, if anything, you deserve all the thanks for seeing the kids out of the safe city. Leave the rest of the fighting to us. You should get somewhere safe, Father. Now that I take a good look at you, I take it you're Prince Leaf? Yeah, how'd you know? Because you have a prince on, you have a crown on your head. You're a prince. There's no time. Listen closely. You must take this sword with you, and keep it close at hand. This is Broggy's blade. You'll need it to defeat Raedric. Broggy's blade? You're giving it to me? Make no mistake, Sir Ced wanted you to have this. I gave him my word that I would deliver it to you. It's a sacred blade that can only be wielded by someone of holy blood. But Sir Ced knows little of swordplay himself, you see. A sacred weapon. The holy weapon of Broggy. The gods themselves must have sent this sword as an act of providence. I'll see that it meets Raedric's neck before long. Thanks for everything, Father. I'm happy just to have played my part. But remember, when the time comes to face Raedric, you must bring that sword. It's the only thing that can breach the enchantment. May we meet again, Lord Leaf. Broggy Blade? And no, you cannot. So, Miracle is not my favorite ability. It works against horses, is that it? Or armored knights? I always get them mixed up. Whatever, probably armored knights, probably barons, right? Sure. Pierce is a special thing. It's kind of like super nihil. We had something like that in genealogy, so you know the drill. Okay, we got one more archer, and I do want to capture this. So, Asvel's up here. I'm just gonna put a save in at this point, but if we crit, he dies. So we don't really want to crit. Let's see if we crit. We crit. How badly do I want this? Oh, sorry, singing. Even Mega Man songs have singing. Of course, it's Mega Man X5. That's when the singing starts. I really do want the Flame Sword. Ah, stupid game. There should be a way to disable your own crits. Turn them off. Is it worth it just for that Flame Sword? Probably. Yeah. Keep Nana moving along. Oh, and I do assume the boss gets a little bit more dangerous coming up shortly. I guess he'll get a long-range tome, and that'll be annoying. I think we let Ocean get one more kill. Just let him use a normal axe. He'll crit on the second, right? Of course he will. But he's got lots of XP, so it's time for Marita to go killing. Time to go killing. And then I started killing. Hey, some luck. Out of range of him. Technically in range of... Well, let's try again. If this kills him... Like, I've already save scummed once. If this crits him again, such is his lot. If it doesn't crit, then we'll accept the capture. Okay. Oh! How... Or I wasn't just... No, that was only 33 attack. Whatever. So, goodbye, Flame Sword. Nice level up, Asvel. I mean, it would have been a nice get, and there were other ways to guarantee it. You know, one of the things I meant to do, and I think I forgot. I have a sleep sword. I meant to give it to like Marita, but I think I forgot. Oh well. Wonder if the kids will just run to the left here. Science experiment. See if that just gets them out of here. We need to wake up or unsilence Salem one more time. Clean up some inventories because I don't want it. We did technically miss like one sleep staff last time. Or restore staff. The boss of the last chapter. No, we did get that after all, didn't we? We've got a pretty good amount of restore staves. Alright, let's try to keep moving along. I could get some more of these kids down, that'd be nice. Then again, for all I know, the dark mages will spawn down here and kill the kids quicker anyway. Like, okay. We made it. All kids are either down or in possession. Honestly, there's not a lot of units left. Maybe I should just pick them up and speed this up. Let's get these guys under control. Is that everybody? Just gotta visit this house. Oh yeah, the thieves are showing up. I don't know where these guys are gonna go. Oh, we could get some lockpicks. I'm a little low on lockpicks. I should get at least one of those. Last house. If you're serious about liberating Munster, you best make yourself prepared. The city's crawling with Lopstrian bishops, so I never leave home without a vial of this in my back pocket. Just got some pure water sitting around. Alright, we'll go for that thief next turn. And that's everybody. Alright, reinforcements. See? Dark mages, they're everywhere. They kill Laura, I'm gonna be so mad. Like, how could you protect against something like that? Nano should be fine, but she can just steal any. Like, if she took some damage, she would just heal anyway, I think. She got some con, yay for her. I despise these. Oh yeah, Asvel, whatever. Could have moved him back out of the way or something, but I despise ambush reinforcements. I think it's just a trash mechanic. I mean, it's one thing if they show up only from dead. Like, okay, by trash I mean there's degrees. Looks like they're going to the right. So they're not even trying to get out here. They're trying to go all the way up there. It's gonna take forever. If they spawn from forts somewhat reliably, that's fine. Or if the game puts like an arrow or some kind of obvious spot where they're gonna come from in advance, that's fine too. Like when we were defending the castle, not the big siege defense, the smaller, more recent siege defense, the reinforcements on that one weren't too bad. Like, it was still bad, but this is just random forest these guys just pop out of. And then, in theory, they can just one-shot people with no real recourse, right? That's 25 damage, 90% hit. So they actually had a 32% chance, a 1 in 3 chance to just kill Laura instantly. And there's like, or kill one of the kids instantly, or, you know, it just seems real scummy, you guys. I don't like that much.